Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of Body by Ravi Plastic Surgery 101. Today I wanted to talk about choosing your plastic surgeon. The most important thing when considering your plastic surgeon is to decide or know whether he or she is board certified by the American Board of Plastic Surgery and perhaps is also a member of the American Society of Plastic Surgeons. This ensures that he or she is extremely well trained and also takes into account patient safety in the operating room to make sure that you can have the best results possible in the safest way possible. The second thing is just really the consultation. How is the experience of the consultation? In other words, the bedside manner of the plastic surgeon. All these, plastic surgeons in general that are board certified are very, very competent, and they can be very competent. However, if the experience is not up to your satisfaction, meaning that the bedside manner of your plastic surgeon isn't up to what you expect, and that they're answering all of your questions and they're not necessarily just brushing you off, that's very, very important, because ultimately this is an operation that you're paying for, but also you want to be comfortable with your decision. And if the plastic surgeon in the consultation is not even making eye contact and is not making you feel comfortable, well, that's not a good sign, because ultimately this is part of an experience, and the experience includes both being in the office, being in the operating room, and then even afterwards in terms of being taken care of afterwards. So if you're not comfortable with your plastic surgeon, then that's potentially a red flag in terms of having your operation by him or her. The second thing, or the third thing, is really the staff. How good is their staff in answering all of your questions? How diligent are they in terms of getting back to you with any questions that you may have about the procedure? Is also very important. How likable is the staff? Are they courteous? Are they willing to answer all of your questions to your satisfaction? Because ultimately, at the end of the day, plastic surgery is just like anything else, a consumer-oriented field. If you're going to go buy a brand new car or anything like that, obviously I'm not comparing plastic surgery to buying a car, but the point is the experience is very, very important in terms of determining what plastic surgeon you're going to see. Beware of low prices. A lot of patients go and they may get 2 or 3 quotes from different surgeons for different operations. Make sure that those quotes, you're comparing apples to apples first of all, and that the quotes reflect the same operation. But even within that, if you're seeing 3 or 4 plastic surgeons and one quote is extremely low, make sure that it's the same operation that you're getting, and B, if it is the same, you really have to ask yourself, why is that quote really, really cheap? And that could be potentially because of, then this may potentially compromise your safety in terms of the operating room and that kind of thing. And there's a lot to talk about in terms of where you should have your surgery, whether it's in an ambulatory surgery center or if it's in a quad ASF facility or a triple AHC facility, and I'll get into details about that in another video, and that's extremely important. But for now, really, just making sure that you maybe see 2 or 3 plastic surgeons, and the price and the quotes in general for that area are pretty similar. Because if one of those quotes is extremely low, then that is probably a red flag. And so hopefully that was helpful for you in terms of helping to delineate who you should have do your procedure. As always, if you have any questions, you can call our office or visit our website. But one of the other tools out there in terms of helping you find a board-certified plastic surgeon in your area is to look at the American Society of Plastic Surgeons website, or ASPS.org. On that particular website, everybody on that website is board certified by the American Board of Plastic Surgery. They cannot be on that website if they're not. And that way, there's a physician locator to be able to find the closest surgeon in your particular area. So hopefully you found this a little bit helpful in terms of having your procedure and how to choose where you're going to have your procedure. So as always, until the next video, take care and look forward to my next video. I will be posting some new videos down the road about patient safety, as well as where to have your operation in terms of, a lot of surgeons have their own OR, and that's perfectly fine, but we're going to talk about how to make sure that the facility that you're having your procedure at is extremely safe and that you're in the best possible hands.